We are live.
Let me tell you a little story. Got some news I want to share. Let me tell you a little story. Got some news I want to share. Let's discuss the world of politics and ideas we can't compare. Let me tell you a little story. Got some news I want to share. Let's discuss the world of politics and ideas we can't compare. Let me give you some perspective on the way things seem to be. Moving forward with our medicines and all technology. That the world is full of stranger things that we can't comprehend. Full of creatures from another world.
All right, your mic's gonna be live.
Tell me more about the chemicals that are active in our brains when we feel the thing that we call love with thighs and something change on the JAG Show. On the JAG Show. On the JAG Show.
Sketchy start, but we got there.
Of the JAG Show. I am one of your hosts, JD Marcel. Hi everybody.
Lane.
And we all touch sticks together.
On. And of course, we got AJ Moreno. What's going on, Angel?
Buenas tardes, caballeros, damas and caballeros. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo están, bitches? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to call you guys.
Of course, we got Jimbo up on the on the sounds. The sounds. What's going on, Jimmy?
On the sounds. What's up, man?
He must be in a basement because his feet look shitty as fuck.
Wow.
What happened?
My feet? Is it jumpy?
You look like crap.
Is it your feet?
Oh, it's your face. Never mind. Sorry.
We got another episode of the JAG Show. Another episode. I'm not going to say a great episode because that never happens. But, another episode coming along, and another episode of the quarantine JAG Show.
Yeah.
I did want to get a quick update on everybody and how everybody was doing. How is everybody? Considering that we're already kind of getting used to what's going on with the coronavirus and quarantine. I just want to get a quick update. Angel, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Life is pretty good for me at the moment. Fortunately for me, is considered essential, so I'm working and lucky for me, I'm only reporting to work twice, maybe 3 times a week, like physically on site, which is pretty awesome. And I'm still, raking in that dough, which is nice now for my family and myself. But the only inconvenience that I have right now, which is kind of a bummer, and I just found out before the show, is that machine in our building.
Hey, your mic keeps going in and out, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Your mic keeps cutting off, man. I'm not too sure. Nah.
Yeah, your mic sucks for this round. Why does he sound drunk? He sounds hella drunk.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, I don't know if you could try to adjust your mic, Angel, but it keeps cutting off, man. Let's see. Talk. Go ahead. Speak.
Doop 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 doo. Your mom is lit.
That's good. That's good.
Hey.
There we go.
All right.
You guys can hear me just fine because I did absolutely nothing. I did nothing.
I know.
It just keeps going in and out.
Yeah, it just keeps going in and out. I'm not too sure what's up with your mic, but
your mic is fucking us because it's going in and out.
It's everybody. It's everybody talking over each other. It's too much bandwidth. It's too much strength. Too much strength.
Nah, I think your mic has coronavirus.
Yeah. For sure.
Coronavirus.
I see some people have joined us on the chat.
Yeah.
What's up? I can't. I can't really
Layman-
see what they
layman's word.
say, man. Damn, I'm fucking
He
blind.
said, "Keep on,
Eddie,
Jag."
Nag.
Angel sounds choppy. I know. Angel sounds choppy. Layman's word was
Troop,
with us
troop,
for
troop.
playtime. He was playing with me and Tusk from his own home. The homie Eddie.
Oh, really?
Nice.
No, yeah. I think I saw like an episode. Yeah, that episode of Playtime. I saw Tusk. Shout out to Playtime and you, Dre, for that. That was fucking dope. Pretty cool. And shout out to Eddie and Layman's, and as well as Nag News Across the Galaxy. Yeah, good times. Jimmy, what's going on, man? Where did Jimmy go?
Jimmy died.
Well, you can't see me, but I assure you, the world can.
The world can see you. Okay, I see a little fucking screen, and I see that stupid face.
You see this?
All right, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Can you see that?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, snap.
This doesn't know how internet chat works.
How you holding up,
guess-
Jimmy?
I'm doing well, thankfully. Funny enough, we moved into the new spot right like the Sunday before they told us to stay home. So everything is still kind of new. So I haven't really run up the walls yet in madness.
All right.
Oh,
And I got work,
Okay.
so that's pretty cool.
yeah. No, that's always good. It's always good that you got work. It's kind of crazy how they're doing things right now. Everything is on Zoom. As far as like classrooms, and actually, I got a job interview on Monday that's going to be held on Zoom. So that's kind of crazy.
So you don't give them Corona, right?
So yeah, so nobody gets any corona. Everything's held on Zoom, but I did hear from a source that even that is being shut down in New York because of people being able to hack into your accounts and pretty much take the images that you have from Zoom and fucking, keeping those. So pretty much people are hacking into your Zoom account and, taking all the video files that you have on that shit. So that's kind of crazy.
Oh, snap. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Zoom. I haven't had the opportunity to fuck with it at this point. I've pretty much FaceTimed anybody that's important. Or, I don't know, I lose the Instagram Messenger or whatever, or Facebook Messenger. I haven't really had the need for Zoom.
I don't fuck with it, but I fuck
Yeah.
on it. But what I was gonna say is, the thing about Zoom is, no, check it out. The thing about Zoom is it's not that anybody's hacking into it. It's that these idiots don't know how to set up a proper private room, and it's the same equivalent of me setting my comment to public or private. It's that simple.
We all know how Dre feels about his privates.
Okay. So then,
Yeah, I
so
show
then
them in
people are
public.
just so people are pretty much just straight up, able to view your account and then just take whatever the fuck they want.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see, and that's another reason. Things are getting crazy right now. I don't know if it's gonna happen here, but Zoom is the thing, and that shit blew up. Honestly, I didn't even know about fucking Zoom until this whole coronavirus thing fucking happened, and so new technology, and that shit came up big time. So we'll see, and we'll see how my fucking interview goes.
Hey, Danger said, "Are Angel
up.
and Jimmy FaceTiming the AA meetings?"
Oh, AA?
Yeah.
My AA meetings? So,
Why AA meeting? Why is that?
I find it
Well,
hilarious that was mentioned just now, because I actually had a post today that was a very unpopular opinion. I posted a meme on my Instagram today. It was something of like, hey, let me see, and let me read it exactly. It says, I don't know who needs to hear this, but quarantine does not mean to get drunk every day. And there's some people there's some people that are offended by what I said.
Dre with
Oh.
the fog.
There's some people
Hey.
that are bothered by it. And I don't understand why they're bothered. Like, it's just a meme.
Hey,
Yo,
but
like,
it's because it hits them. It
I
makes
know-
you feel like you're talking about
It's a
them,
friend at
bro.
home. Yeah, exactly. Jay's come 100% right. Like, it's those people that are fucking doing that every day, and so they're like, "Hey, that was talking about me. What the fuck?" Hey, get the fuck out. Stop drinking. Like, it's as simple as that.
I mean,
Don't
dude,
get
come on, like,
More
put the bottle
accepted,
down,
you know?
fucking alcoholic.
It's because they can't find water, so they drink
Hey,
alcohol.
I'm on quarantine though.
Hey,
It's a seltzer water.
but real quick,
That's a seltzer water.
shout out to eBay because I finally got an old school bong again. I'm just smoking regular weed like I used to.
What? Why is that? You run out of
what
wax?
I went old
what
school. I just feel like going old school. I want to be traditionalist now, dude. I'm going back to the 90s.
Is it less expensive or more expensive?
It's about the same,
No shit.
but it feels the bong water throws me back, bro. It reminds me of high school and shit.
Dude, I remember those days
Times.
making gravity bongs out of a 5-gallon bucket and a 3-liter Shasta.
Hey, when this is over, I'm having a 90s birthday party at my pad, bro. It's going to be everything 90s.
sure.
Gravity bongs,
I'm
90s
down.
music.
Yeah.
I'm down.
that
Hey,
shit.
I'm gonna bring my tech deck. I'm gonna bring my
There
tech
you go.
decks.
And Pokemon cards.
I
Your
got
big
you.
ass
Hey,
jack.
who's got a Tamagotchi?
Hey, yo, we got to play
Anybody?
Pogs. We
I
got
got you,
got
bro.
some Pogs.
Oh, what? Slammers!
let's
I'm
play
down.
Fucking down. I'll fucking destroy everybody. Hell yeah.
I'm going to have X-Men
Yeah.
animated series on the TV.
Hell yeah.
Damn. On loop,
Hey,
bro.
we got to be
And
careful,
the
though. No
Maniac
kids
freaking
allowed, or else
on
we're going to be
this
charged with pedophiles.
What?
It's going to make it weird.
Exactly.
Just
All right.
make it a fucking kid and play party.
There you
Goddamn.
go. There you
All
go. All right, all
See,
right.
now we're cooking. Now we're cooking.
So, you know, honestly, yeah, going back to those people that get offended, usually you say something about a certain population, you know, or you know, a certain type of person, and the first person to respond in a negative fashion, they're the ones that are doing it. They just pretty much gave themselves away. So, to whoever responded negatively to you, fuck you. You stop fucking doing what you're
They
doing.
know
And
what's going on.
stop
They know
stop
what's
being
going on.
offended. Stop it, you bitch. You're a
It's
bitch.
just funny to me because it's like I know that everybody drinks socially, dude. You know, like everybody
Yeah.
does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not the type that drinks up every day. I just don't. Like maybe
Mm.
twice a week, perhaps. You know what I mean, depending on the day. But I'm definitely not the type that just throws it back. On a daily basis. But people are doing that now. And finding themselves in the pit. Doing that kind of stuff and getting like legitimately wasted every day.
Mhm.
They're gonna come out of this thing with a vice, and it's gonna be tough for them to come back to reality because they're gonna be seeking out that feeling,
Yep.
and it's gonna be tough for some people. Don't
It
get me
is.
wrong. I know that there's a lot of people out there with really strong wills, and they probably won't be as affected like what I'm talking about. But I'm not concerned with those folk. There's certain folk that I know that are they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall so far deep that it's gonna be hard for them to climb back out. So
That's
that's why I put it out there. Those
Yeah.
people that are responding to me right now, they know they don't have problems. They don't have issues.
yeah.
It's the people that it's the people that saw it and kept scrolling. Those are the people that have issues. The people
I
who
don't
didn't even
know.
take the time
Uh,
to like the post because it's so much about them that they want to pretend that they didn't even see it. Those
Nah,
are the
like-
folks.
like nah, fuck this fool. Like fuck this shit. Scroll.
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, I think
I'm waiting for the
honestly-
passive aggressive stories and the passive aggressive posts in regards to mine. I'm waiting for
I don't
it.
give a
I'm
fuck.
waiting for it. Don't fucking tell me what to do during my fucking quarantine. My fucking life.
You ain't my
Damn.
fucking daddy. You ain't my fucking father. Fuck you.
Pinches borrachos, dude. Me cae.
You remind me of those fucking memes or those little video clips of like people like, hey, I don't know, it's crazy. This homeless man just asked me if I if I let him give me a BJ, he'll give me some fucking Heineken. And then they're like, that's crazy,
Yeah.
fool. And they have a fucking Heineken. in their pocket.
He's over there. He went that way. Those are good. Those are really
Hey.
good.
Hey, why do you have two? I don't know.
What happened?
I said, why do you have two? I don't know, and walk away.
Oh.
Basically, I would get my
No.
dick sucked twice. Yeah, I know. Angel's like, I missed it. I missed it.
Yeah,
I told-
like, all right. I'm just letting it happen and hoping that someone else explains it to me. No? All right, fuck it.
Let's move on.
Hey, shout out
so-
to Ray Funk tuning in.
Oh, right
Shout
on.
out to
What's
Ray
up,
Funk.
Ray? What's going on? What's going on?
Eddie says, from Layman, Eddie says, who's down with 90s shitty weed and Spin Fighters,
Spin
Some
Fighters
fucking
was dope.
stress with seats.
some chocolate Thai weed. Chocolate Thai weed. That was the best stress. Chocolate Thai weed.
Damn. We do have some updates as far as like the death tolls. Getting back to more serious shit, like whatever is going on with fucking coronavirus, everybody's fucking blazing it. There are some serious death tolls though. Jimmy, can you update us all on like what's going on, what you got behind you?
All right, so so far I don't want to be too grim, but total confirmed is 1,273,794 people. This is from the Johns Hopkins University information. So it's changing every minute, by the day, by the minute, by the second. So far we're number one.
We're number one. We're number one.
America.
They're number one.
Hell yeah.
That is
we
kinda
gotta be the
crazy.
best. We gotta be the best at something. So we gotta be the best at something.
If not,
What do you think
education,
yeah,
coronavirus.
okay. Honestly, like what is it that you think is contributing to us as Americans being the highest the ones with the highest effect rate, the ones with the most cases of coronavirus in the
For
fucking
one-
world?
For one, I would say that there's at least 9 states, 11. I don't remember which, but there's 9 or 11 states that aren't on lockdown.
9 or
Lockdowns-
11.
Yeah, there's like 9 or 11 states that still aren't on lockdown. Only certain states are, because it's in the power of the governors to do so, and the governors of those states have not implemented those ordinances.
That's kind of crazy.
It makes you
And
wonder.
so-
It really makes you wonder, because if this was really a pandemic like that, like I would imagine that it would be federal, and we were going to shut this motherfucker down. But also, I understand, like, if you live in a rural area, maybe there's no need for a shutdown. If you live somewhere in the Midwest where there's a lot of forest and shit, I don't know, you might not need it.
And that's what I
More
was
than-
thinking. Is like if I were to get out of the city and like go somewhere, try to get away from people, I would go to like a woodsy area. I would think that would be where I have like the least amount of chance to like get in contact with somebody that has fucking coronavirus. Somewhere up in the mountains, somewhere where I could fucking camp and live off the land.
Yeah, but
I mean,
you gotta worry about bears and fucking cougars and
And bears, fucking cougars.
I'm gonna fucking eat bears and
And
eat
bear-
cougars, dog. What's up? With these, I'm gonna fucking destroy them. Yeah.
You
Hell
really do
yeah.
have some bear paws, bro. You truly
Yeah,
do
my-
have some fucking bear ass
my-
paws.
My fat ass fucking fingers are. Fucking crazy. It's a miracle I can play the fucking guitar with these, dude. Honestly, like. But
You just play all the notes at the same time. Prank, 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 prank.
Hey, that's what it looks like. Even when I'm fucking playing like a little solo, it still looks like I'm just going.
Chong, 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 chong.
How'd you do that? Practice. Yeah.
Eddie says that at least 14 states confirmed to have exempt churches today and allow them to have gatherings for Palm Sunday.
Oh my God.
God.
Moron.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I respect anybody.
I know,
and
can't believe.
their religion. Anybody that has a religion and whatever you practice, but this is yeah, definitely the reason why this is spreading, and it just shows. Again, I am 100% sorry, but you people are fucking dumb. You guys are stupid
Well, I sound like you're
for
talking to
doing
me.
that, and it's kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't want to say
Danger
anymore.
says people are ignorant and stupid.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true. Unfortunately, that's what's going on right now. That's why the spread is continuing, and that's why people are fucking dying, I guess. Um, but who
Fucking
knows?
dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Not to be. I'm gonna try not to be too loud about this next one. But speaking about church going folk, I feel like the small community that I'm a part of here in my apartment building, the majority of them are like church going folk, and a lot of them have been having a lot of people over in their apartments.
mm,
Like they're having group gatherings and fucking barbecues, and they're doing all these things, and I'm like, do you guys not know what's going on around you or care? There's
you know
nobody giving.
what?
And I
I
find
think I
Maybe
one
faith.
one of them mentioned that with the power of God, they'll be fine because those that believe in God will be okay. And I'm
that's
like,
the
man,
thing. That's the thing.
that's terrible way of
Yeah,
thinking. I'm not gonna
I think that's
more for their religious beliefs because I've learned a lot about myself and I've learned to stop doing that because some people need that faith to push them through each and every day, and maybe that's what this is. But at the end of the day, man, like how silly are you gonna feel when you didn't take any precautions, you didn't do anything to take care of yourself, you put all your eggs in that basket, God, and you come up with COVID? That's gonna be the worst feeling ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Disown your
yeah.
God right at that moment, or you're foolish enough to say that God has a plan, and His plan was to infect fucking coronavirus.
Hey, but I don't.
Hey, you know, bro. What if we're the virus and this is COVID is the antivirus, if you know what I mean?
Mm.
Well,
Well,
trying to say, if you
you know,
get a better place, is that the ticket out of this hell?
oh shit, we couldn't hear you, man.
COVID is the antidote.
Yeah,
Oh,
COVID is the antivirus because we're the virus.
Right.
I
See
mean,
what
shit.
Planet Earth.
If
I see.
you're taking the perspective of from planet Earth, yeah, I mean, it does
An
seem like
organism.
Earth is doing a little bit of cleaning up. Cleaning up. Shit. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe this is something that Earth does every so often. It does make sense, that with climate change going on and the tectonic plates moving, the Earth is going to do its fucking thing, and this could be another thing that the Earth does to cleanse itself, essentially, from whatever is harming itself. You never know. You never know. That could be a very good interpretation of why this virus has all of a sudden spread. The Earth just said, "Fuck this shit," and fuck these people living on here. I want them out. I want them out.
Hey, yo, Layman's Word said my neighbors are still having parties every day. That's why we're gonna have martial law because idiots can't control themselves.
It's a fact. There was a party of like 40 people at High Park in Inglewood that got shut down, and the SWAT team had to forcibly remove them because
Wow.
they wouldn't leave.
God
Wow,
damn.
wow, 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 wow.
I drove by a bar the other day. That shall remain nameless. I'm not gonna name the bar, but I just drove by it coming back from one of my physical therapy appointments, and this is a bar. It's a standalone building in its own parking lot, right? Standalone building in its own parking lot, and there's like 4 or 5 cars parked in its parking lot.
And that shit's open.
Damn.
No. The bar was closed. Seemingly, if you drove by that place, it's closed. There's no windows in there. It's a really old school ass bar. There isn't a goddamn window in that whole place. There's like wood paneling on there. Like I've been there. It's. I mean, if I've ever been to a dive bar, that's a fucking dive bar. It's a pretty
Okay.
cool place out here in Long Beach. It's cool, but
Like
it
the
just
Red
tells
Room?
me everything I need to know. Though there's somebody in there drinking up.
Is it the
Facts.
Is it the Red Room?
It's not the Red Room, but
All right.
it's similar. It's in similar fashion. Similar fashion.
Mm.
Yeah. Got paneling
Like
on
Bar
the real
Juarez.
old school, some velvet. You know what I mean? Like this
Very
style of-
dark.
you know, the last time they
Yeah.
updated the jukebox was like in the early 2000s.
What's it? What's it called? All
Ah,
I'm not gonna burn them like that. I'm not
right.
gonna do it.
I want to go. That's why.
But what's it called?
Nah.
Nope. Nice try, Dre.
Um,
Tusk says it's Alex's bar in Long Beach. That's a really good guess. Nah, but that's a good guess.
hey, well, let's go. Let's all go to Alex's bar once this shit is fucking over. I'm fucking down. Going back to COVID-19. Well, actually, a little bit off topic, but like, what do you guys feel about this being, some sort of simulation? What if the world is a simulation that we're in, and so essentially there are two worlds: the real world where the simulation is being run, and then the world that we live in, the only world that we know. And what if COVID-19 is a virus attacking the computer? I was looking up a couple of videos about us being in essentially the Matrix, and I thought it was pretty interesting. A couple of like glitches, if you will, and I have a couple of videos that I wanted to show you guys. Dre, if you could post up those videos, if you could bring those up, the ones that I sent you earlier. But yeah,
This is Saguru Explains Ghost.
no, not that one, man.
All right, 10 glitches in the Matrix caught on camera.
Yeah, let's go ahead and watch that one. The first one. This one's kind of crazy. If this is the one about the car. Just a couple of examples of why it's possible that the world that we live in is possibly run by some sort of computer, and we honestly don't really know what the real world holds. So let's go ahead and play it and tell me what you guys think.
I don't know what it is.
Can't hear anything.
Thought it was the one that goes around with the police car disappearing, ghost car, but no. This is new. This is different. It's a vehicle. When you like what you see, hit about Rick. And today, a vehicle disappears. There's a dash camera footage here of a car disappearing, supposedly. I thought it was the one that goes around with the police car disappearing, ghost car, but no. This is new. This is different. I never saw this before. So we see what looks like a car traveling here. It's a snowy day, and oh Deb, did you see that? That was crazy. The car disappeared. Wait a minute. I'm looking if it jumped to the right. Maybe we see whiteout condition right there. That happens. Snow blows off of the ground or the roof of some other car, and it's gone. What's up with that?
Okay.
What's up with that? That was crazy, right?
It's not that
That
crazy.
one was good. Whoa, I want to see that again. Let's highlight it. I'm looking
So,
for answers
okay,
now. I'm looking,
First pause.
doing
First
analysis on
pause.
this. I'm looking.
Okay, so there's a couple of explanations for this. One is that fucking car decided to begin to go really, really fast and just pretty much blew everybody else behind them. Yeah, left them in smoke essentially.
Which is a stupid thing to do in the snow.
In the snow, very, very stupid thing to do. Another explanation is that it is, it could possibly be a glitch in the Matrix. Like that car was not supposed to be there, and it just all of a sudden the program corrected itself, and then the car wasn't there anymore. Another thing that came across my mind is that car has something to do with time traveling. And maybe I don't know, maybe it has something that has to do with Back to the Future. Set up a car that is able to travel through time, and that's what happened. It went through to another point in time, or another fucking dimension. I don't know, but it is kind of crazy how that shit just disappeared all of a sudden. And there was a flurry of smoke. That's why I was thinking that it just decided to speed up. But Angel, you're right. It is kind of stupid to do that in the snow. Easily fucking lose control and crash and kill everybody in that fucking car. So what do you guys think?
Camera footage here of a
Only
car
because
disappearing supposedly.
That's a situation before where the the angle is just perfect to where that car, that person, that thing just disappears behind something else. And it's possible that car just went in front and was just at that angle to where it just disappears, like literally disappears to the eye. There's another video I've seen where it looks like a reporter, and you see someone just come out on a bike behind her. And you can explain it it's just angles, bro. Like, I'm gonna give this one a nay. I do believe in simulation, and I do think we live in a simulation, but in this particular case, I think it's just perfect angles.
Okay. I have something to say about your perfect angle theory. It could be a perfect angle thing.
He's gonna say, "Fuck your perfect
see,
angle theory."
I don't see where it could be perfect. I don't see where it could, like in between the two cars that you're talking about. You said it ducked in between a car. If we could play that again, I don't see anything between those two cars. So if we play it again, that's after it already disappeared. There's nothing in between those cars. Where did it go?
That's what we're trying to find out.
That's why we're here, bro. That's why we're here. We're trying
No,
to
no,
find
no,
out.
Okay,
So for me, I want you guys to just notice one thing. For me, if you'll notice, there's a car on the right hand side, and that car on the right hand side hit its brake lights, and I wonder if this car that we're looking at that's directly in front right now just sped up to cut that driver off and force them to hit their brakes. That's what
and they ran them off the road.
Yeah, and then that's the same car again on the right-hand side coming up. Because you don't really get a good glimpse of this car in front of us. I can't tell what kind of car that is.
It looks like a white car. I can tell
that there's another car that's a similar color in the right-hand lane when you go past the car that's braking.
Because I see the car in front. I see the car in front, and it's white, but the other one that I see is black.
No, in front of that. Yeah, if you were to go back to that video, I'm not talking about the car on the right-hand side with the brake lights on. I'm talking about a car in front of it. So basically, the car that in question, the disappearing car in question, sped up, switched lanes to the right-hand side in front of that black car, and forced the black car to hit their brakes. Yeah.
And okay, so I would only see that. Yeah, maybe the other car, the white car, sped up, and ran off the road. And because the car in front of that does not look like the same make or model of the car that was initially in front. So I mean, it could have been, yeah, definitely that it was run off the road, and that's where it fucking disappeared.
That's the most logical explanation that I can come up with at the moment. So I'm gonna forcibly give you a J because I can't come up with anything else as to why that car just disappeared into fat air.
No. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. So whoever, if you have an opinion on this this video of a car disappearing, if you have any thoughts on like what it could or couldn't be, let us know. Hit us up. We can take calls. Jimmy, what's that number again?
323-743-3683.
3731, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Layman's Word said nay. He said that's easy edit. He
Oh,
said fuck your couch.
Honestly, and yeah, everything that we bring on could easily be edited. And it's up to you guys. You know whether you think this is real or not. I mean, if you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. That's your opinion. Yeah. So, okay. So let's go on to the next one. Let's see. I can't even fucking see. God damn it! I need glasses. Jay, let's go to the next video, please.
I feel really terrible about making jokes about your vision last
Is
time.
it 10 glitches in the Matrix caught on camera reloaded?
Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and play this. This one is I believe it's about a pet. Or actually, just go ahead and play it and see what you guys think.
All right. This is hysterically funny. Oh, that is cool. Look at that cat. That is awesome. It looks like it's in a street. Someone walks up to the cat. It's just walking on the concrete. It looks like...
So...
How is that even possible? What's going on? That is trippy. That video is crazy. That's off the hook right there. That video... The cat...
This guy's
looks like
exaggerating,
walking on
though.
a treadmill, but it's concrete. It appears to be concrete.
Your face is exaggerated.
Oh, that is cool. Look at that cat. That is awesome. It looks like it's in a street. Someone walks up to the cat. It's just walking on the concrete. It looks like...
That's crazy. Is that
how is
Usher's
that even
cat?
possible? What's going on? That is trippy.
I don't know. That shit
video
looks
is crazy. That's
let's
off the
go
hook
ahead
right
and pause it. So that cat, when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? This motherfucker's... He's not moonwalking, but it looks like he's walking on a treadmill on the fucking street, on the concrete. And I don't know if I don't see... You can tell that somebody comes up to the cat and he's like, what the fuck is going on? And then the cat just fucking takes off. What do you guys think is going on right there?
That one's a weird one. That one, because you see, two things on the same surface. So it should have the same friction. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing moving. There's also like stains on the ground that don't really... It doesn't look like an edit to me. It does look weird. I mean, that cat looks straight up like it's walking and it should be moving forward, but it isn't.
Yeah.
And then that person chucks whatever it is with the bike vans again, coming in, like picking up trying to get the cat. It's
Is that a
weird. That's
mirror?
weird one.
Huh?
What?
Is that a mirror?
A mirror? Where?
Yeah, is that a mirror? Like
Where?
what the guy is filming straight ahead, is that a mirror? Looks like a mirror.
Interesting.
Looks like it's cut. It's going across the
that's
floor.
just
You can see it going across the floor diagonally, and then it cuts up.
Yeah.
Is that a mirror?
And if you look to the right, there's like another reflective piece, like a shadow moving.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like this is obviously like for lack of a better term.
Because
smoke and mirrors.
I think this was a vertical video and they blurred out the sides.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about that part there. No. In the middle of the video, there's a diagonal line cutting across the entire thing.
Here we go again.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
To me, that's the bottom of a mirror. And then once
Okay.
it gets closer to the edge, before it goes to the blur, you can almost even see there's a line next to the blur. It's running parallel with the blur on the right-hand side. Because you can't see the tail. The tail is out of shot.
Right.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Okay.
nay.
I wonder how they do that. Like, I wonder if they've got some kind of spinning, like something spinning where the cat thinks it's walking, but it's not.
No, but how would they do that? How would the cat get off? Because it doesn't seem like he
Because
has
the
any
guy
trouble
comes
getting
over and stops
off.
it. The guy comes over and
He's-
stops it. Look, he
he's-
stops it and says, "Hey, this way, stupid cat."
Okay, let's go back.
Come
Let's go
on,
back.
Heathcliff, fucking retard.
Stupid ass fucking cat.
Look at that shit.
Well, I don't know about stopping it.
I'm
He's
more
just
interested in
walking.
the baseball one. Wait, I'm more interested in the baseball one. Show that one again.
Oh, so okay, we could show that one. I fucking saw that and I was like, nah, that's fucking fake. So in the baseball one, essentially what's going on is that guy throws a fucking like a fastball, that shit hits the ground and then goes, and it looks like what it appears like is it fucking disappears into the wall. But nah, what I was saying is like behind or
Oh,
just in front of the wall, it's a banner. And so there's the banner, and then space, and then the actual wall. And so the ball just hits
Oh,
the top and goes
went
in.
in.
Yeah, if you look close enough,
yeah.
if you look close enough, you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
like the bend at the top. Yeah.
Alien.
So I was like,
So even Jason was like, "Nay, this motherfucker."
yeah. I was like, nah, I caught that one. I was like, nah, this is bullshit.
All right.
Ra-ta-ta-ta.
All right, let's go on to another one. Oh
This
wait,
one-
actually,
this one's-
Jimmy, what do you think about the cat?
The cat's a weird one. Even if it is like a trick with like a projector or some shit like that, I can't like break it down. So I'm gonna give this one a J because I can't. I mean, aside from clicking, loop and edit, right? Because that's like kind of a cop out. Like aside from that, I don't know, man. I can't. Aside from like, you know how sometimes, like Angel said, you play a projector or you play something on a piece of glass and it reflects. It could have been something like that where it was reflecting, but I couldn't see that sort of screen. I'm gonna give this one a J for that.
All right, Angel.
What's
Angel,
up?
what do you think?
Which one are we talking about? Cat or balls?
The cat.
Kitty cat. I'm gonna say that moonwalking ass cat is on some kind of I don't know, treadmill or some kind of moving floor that's just keeping it on pace, and then that dude that comes out of sight turns that machine off and tells them to follow him. If it was like just a straight up video of a cat on the floor and I could see the floor clearly, I would say that that's a Michael Jackson ass cat and we had a moonwalker on our hands. But because of the smoke and mirrors effect of this video, I'm gonna say that this is bullshit 100.
Okay, all right. So because they had
It's
it
fucking bullshit.
bullshit. As far as the ball goes, I mean, I'm gonna give that an A. I mean, I think it just went into the fucking behind the banner, like I said before. But what do you guys think about the baseball?
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
All right, so yeah,
It's
the baseball.
fucking bullshit, mate. It's
That wasn't-
fucking
yeah.
bullshit.
I didn't want to show that video. Dre, let's go on to the next one, man.
All right. This one's called "Are You in a Simulation?"
Okay, wait. Hold on. Is there any more?
Yeah. There's ghosts moving things in 2020.
Okay, all right. So let's watch this one. Let's change it up a little bit. This one's a little crazy. This guy, he's I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's just filming, talking to his fucking homies or whatever, and then all of a sudden something happens behind him, and it looks like he's legitimately fucking freaked out. So check it out. Let me know what you think.
Hey, wait a minute. Layman's Word said he said that was a J, and then Lupe said that was a J.
Oh shit! Okay.
Hey, what's up, Lupe?
So you guys
For the cat?
So you're paying off some people. Here we go.
Hell yeah.
I'm telling you, this quarantine is doing something weird to us.
Oh my. Cause me being Chris B, I gotta tell people how it is. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
That ghost really trying to see right now.
Dude, you guys see this?
Did you guys
fucking
see this?
this?
This one needs an Oscar.
What the fuck is that, dude? What the fuck?
For a hood ass vato, that fool went bitch real quick. That's hilarious.
Me being Chris B,
That's why I was fucking laughing
Chris
because
B, I
this
gotta tell
fool,
people how it is.
he was like acting all
me being
hard,
Chris
and
B,
then
I
all
gotta
of a
tell
sudden,
people how it is.
did you guys see that? What the fuck is that, dude? Like, pinche vato.
You gotta listen. You gotta listen.
Cause me being Chris B, I gotta tell people how it is. I don't.
That's a sample of the century.
Because me being Chris B, I gotta tell
There you
people
go,
how it
Trey.
is. I don't give a fuck what's going on. What the fuck
I don't
was
give a
that,
fuck
dude?
what's going on.
What?
Fuck.
Definitely.
Okay,
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
so
Dude, you
Dude,
guys see this?
He went from being like, I gotta be crispy. I gotta tell motherfuckers how it is to, oh my god, dude.
oh my god, dude. Oh my
God,
god,
dude.
Real quick.
Oh, that's disgusting.
dude.
So,
I thought that was funny. As far as the chair moving, I know what you guys are thinking. Because it's moving in the same direction, you're automatically saying string. At the same time, fuck, I don't see any string on the floor. It is a clear view of the floor, so I don't see anything. And you would think the light would be reflecting on the string as it was pulling. But at the same time, it could be a string. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. I did think it was a little trippy that the chair started moving, and I thought it was hilarious that fool fucking went bitch real fucking fast. But yeah,
That fool went 0 to bitch in 60 seconds.
oh yes. Stupid.
the fool went super bitch. What do you guys think? Jimbo, what do you think?
I'm gonna give this one an A.
Okay, why is that? Why are you giving it an A?
I don't have to give you a goddamn explanation.
Yeah, you do. You do.
String.
Oh, it's a fucking string. Okay, so you're thinking it's a string. Angel, you're.
Line, bro. It's dark enough.
Oh, okay. So it's dark enough from where the string is being pulled from.
Yeah,
And
if you
so-
look again, it's like he's in the kitchen and he's like in the living room kitchen area, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, homie? Like,
Hey,
I
what's
don't
up,
even
dog?
care, dog. Oh my god,
Hey,
you
what's
see that?
up, fool? Yeah.
Fucking
Hey, what's
Cholo
up,
Fit?
Dog?
Cholo Fit
Hey,
with Creeper?
How it is?
Shit, you know this shit is
Oh my
crazy,
God, did
dog.
you see that?
Holy shit, dude! What the fuck?
Layman's word says 100%
You know
nay.
how it is, dog. You know how it. Oh my god!
Oh my god. Are you guys seeing that? Wow. The chair like totally moved. It like totally.
Wow.
I'm like
Oh,
scared
and-
right now.
You fool,
Andre,
later.
guys,
I'm
like,
flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted, Holmes.
I'm in shock and awe, fools.
Oh my god! Ah.
Oh, it's Modelo time, eh?
All right, yeah. I'm kind of going with you on that one. I just
On
thought
that
it was
note-
funny.
On that note, did you guys hear that the company that makes Modelos and Pacificos, they're gonna stop brewing?
No
Really?
way.
Yeah.
They're Mexican companies, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And that's a little crazy. I mean,
Guys.
what are those people that got mad at you, Angel, gonna do?
I have no idea, fool. They're gonna have to switch to fucking tequila, way. Honestly, fool.
Yeah.
Again, I'll say it again. I wasn't talking about the casual beer drinker. I'm not talking about those folk. Those are
Nah.
not the folk that we're talking about right now. Casual
you're
beer
talking
drinker
about
is not the person that I'm discussing.
Nah.
It's
It's
like
the
fucking
blackout drunk.
eight
Blackout
$8 taco vodka from the liquor store drunk. Fucking
Funnies,
fucking beef eater drunk. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Fucking wake
or
up in a
local.
pool of your own vomit
Recipe.
drunk. Like
Yeah, that was Jason. You were getting, you were
man
turning,
down,
hey,
man down.
you were turning him on, and then that fool just dropped his camera.
Coronavirus.
It's my phone. I use my phone all the time. Hold on. I'll be back.
Ugh.
All right, now that he's gone, fool, are we going to finally tell him what he's supposed to?
Yeah.
That guy.
Yes.
Hey, what's up? You guys see my beautiful face? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, but huh? What? Am I fufa?
No, you're fupa.
My fupa? What the fuck is a fupa?
Hashtag
I'm all looking. Oh shit. Okay, so I do have another video that I wanted to show. Let's play that one, and it talks more about being in a simulation. Is the world that just something that somebody else is controlling? Do you really have free will in your life? Do you
don't.
really
No, you
control, what you're doing and, every decision that you make? Or is it somebody else? Is it somebody else controlling you 100%? And you only have what is called the illusion of free will. Dre, if you could play that next video, it'll explain it a little bit more. Let's see, get out of that one. Oh shit!
This one?
There, that one. Let's play.
Right
Yeah,
now.
Vsauce.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously.
You look at our computing power today, and you say, I have the power to program a world inside of a computer. Well, imagine in the future where you have even more power than that, and you can create characters that have, for example, free will. And I program in the laws that govern that world. Now, you're a character in that world, and you think you have free will, and you say, I want to invent a computer. So you do. Hey, I want to create a world in my computer. So now you lay out all these universes and throw a dart. Which of these universes are you most likely to hit? The original one that started it, or the countless simulations, the daughter simulations that unfolded thereafter?
Goddamn. Are you in a simulation? Yes.
Simulation.
I'm Jake, and we
Are you
living
masturbation?
In a simulation. At least
Yes.
that's what the simulation hypothesis proposes. That if a civilization, a post-human civilization, were to become significantly technologically advanced, then we would most likely be simulated. There are two worlds, two realities. The primary world, which is where the simulation is being run, and the secondary world, the simulated universe we occupy, which to us is the only one. And when creating this world, there are 3 steps to successfully making the user believe it to be real: immersion, absorption, and saturation. Think about video games like Age of Empires, Civilization, or The Sims. They're about recreating or mimicking reality, reliving past events, or creating new ones. And in 20 years, we went from games looking like this to this. As visuals advance, as
All right, Dre. Yeah. So let's put a pause on that for a second, and then let's talk about that. We've all played, these simulation games before. I've played The Sims. I've played Age of Empires. Have you guys played any of those? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and
Of
so
course.
what if it is possible that we're just a character on the fucking Sims to some other being that is controlling our everyday life? What do you think about that? How would you feel if you found out that you were essentially, some character in a fucking video game and you honestly have no control over your life? You're just doing what your creator is making you do. What do you think about that? Angel, what do you think about that?
So are you basically telling me that everything happens for a reason?
Yeah, everything happens because it is made to happen by the person that created you and your world.
I think that's a dangerous mindset to have. If you think that everything is gonna happen or unfold the way that it's supposed to, or right itself, so to speak, because a lot of people feel that they're self-righteous in their actions and their motives and what they believe, and I think it's misguided a lot of times. So it's a really dangerous ground for people to say, oh, whatever will be, and kind of live that life that way, because you're not really looking to change things for yourself. You're not looking to update things in a positive way or have a positive outlook. You're just kind of coasting and hoping that good fortune comes your way because you feel you deserve it, instead of actually working for it or trying to make a difference or trying to do something better.
Okay. And that's the thing. It's like,
I'm not gonna say that it doesn't exist. I'm just gonna say that it's dangerous to think that way.
no, yeah, there's definitely a lot of people out there that are very, very entitled, and they feel like, they don't have to do much to earn, to not earn, but like to get what they want. Unfortunately, they feel like they don't really have to work for it. But the thing is, even in a world where you are a simulation, even then, like even if you have that mindset, the only reason that you have that mindset is because you were given that mindset. It wasn't your choice to have that mindset. You were given that mindset. You were given free will, or free will. So
think, yeah.
Or so you think, yeah. Jimmy, what do you think, man?
I don't think we're controlled at all. I think we could be in a simulation. I really feel like this is just one big computer, not game, but definitely like there's something weird going on, and like you see things that you don't really explain. Maybe that's just a glitch that it corrects itself, like deja vu. Like we have an explanation here in this dimension about deja vu, but what is it like outside of that weird feeling of I've seen this exact situation before?
And deja vu is kind of crazy. Yeah, a lot of people have considered that a quote unquote a glitch in the matrix. It is funny to think about that. And what I was also thinking about is if we are in the matrix, if we are in a simulation, then our perspective is our perspective. Does anything else exist when we're not looking at it? Like right now, I'm looking at you guys through my phone, but once I turn around, do you guys really exist, or is that are you completely gone once I turn around and that's it? You don't exist, and you're just a part. You're just a part of the computer program that they created. You know what I mean?
Like I think a bit like this. Like you're a file, right? You're the Jason file. You're the James Marcel file.
A little bigger. A little bigger.
With a little bitty file. You got one of the smallest files I think anybody in the Matrix out here. I don't know. They gave you the smallest file possible.
I mean, sometimes it's not the size of the file; it's how you save. Did you ever stop to think about that, Jimmy? Huh? Maybe it's not all about megabytes, bro. Huh?
Yeah.
It's not about how much you save. It's about the content, my man.
Yeah, bitch. Hey, you know that memory cards, they're getting smaller and smaller, but they fucking hold a whole lot of fucking information. What's up, bitch? No? All right, my bad. So, I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about. And you know what? If you really wanted to, you can also get into the conversation of religion and what that holds. What if God is essentially the creator of a program, and that's yeah, Windows 95. Yeah, he's the creator of the operating system, and and heaven is essentially you exit or not exiting your, not heaven, I would say the end of your life. Death is essentially your program being eliminated from fucking, delete the file, and that's the end of your life. That's what death represents. What if that is the case? And then if you wake up, it's not necessarily that you're there's a, you're outside, your real body is outside, not like the Matrix. You know how they have a world of the fucking Matrix, and then their real lives are outside of that. This is just you, and your life is the simulation. And once that simulation is gone, there's nothing after that. And but if
But
you
what
get
if
into
you drop your file into another avatar and you can reincarnate?
shit, oh, maybe, hey, and that's a good way of explaining reincarnation. What
They
if
just take
when you die?
out of a stupid body and then they put
Yeah,
it in another stupid body. Load the file. Boom. Get
Have you
out of here.
guys
yeah,
have you guys watched Altered Carbon?
yeah.
No,
That's
I
a good
heard about
show.
that. That's right.
No,
I
Yeah.
it's
heard
a
that.
really good show. So essentially,
So
they take your
I haven't
consciousness.
started. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it. So
Okay.
shut the fuck up, Jason. I haven't
Well,
watched it
I'm
yet.
just. It's the basics. It's the
You,
basics.
it's
And
basically everything
everybody
that
should
Jason just
know.
described. It's
Yeah.
essentially what he just described.
Yeah, exactly. What they do is they take your consciousness and they fucking download it into another fucking a body, a carbon,
They
fucking
they
another
take they take
carbon
they take
based
your
form.
essence, your right, like you said, your consciousness, your being, right? Like and what they do is they put it on what they call a stack, and depending on how much money you have or where you come from, you can pay to be anything and come back as whatever you want, and you can make alterations to your body, to come back and be a fucking cyborg, like if you wanted to, and it's pretty crazy. And
It's
then
crazy.
there's the bodies that they put you in, they're called sleeves. So they're just sleeves, like kind of like what when we play a video game, we just choose our character, right? Our avatar, whatnot. Like it's the same thing. And there's no death, because even if they destroy the sleeve, they just pull your memory card out, or your stack, and then they just put it into the next one, and they bring you back whatever that is. Yeah.
Yeah,
But the only real death, the cease of all existence, is if they take that stack and they crush it.
yeah, and they
If they take
destroy it.
they destroy it, then you by token are physically destroyed. You will no longer you will cease to exist for the rest of time. So it's pretty
Okay.
crazy.
So, all right. So that goes back to the thing that we were watching earlier with Neil Tyson. Shout out. Where you throw a dart at that particular stack. Does that mean that the originator of the one above it is still alive?
Wait,
Like,
what?
say this was
What?
say this is my fifth stack right now, and I have myself above me outside of here in another body. Is that stack as well? Like, what if this is a shell of a shell of a shell of a shell of a shell? How deep does the rabbit hole go? Stupid.
No. So like, the stack is a physical. Think of it a bit like a memory card
Memory
that
card of
contains your essence. Yeah,
right,
and
gotcha. Our soul, memories, etc.
yeah, exactly. And once you input it into the body, the sleeve, that's your consciousness awakens again, and you are physically you're somebody else, but you mentally you're the same person, and you're just in a whole other body. What he was saying is, like, if they take that fucking memory card and they fucking get a hammer and they fucking smash that memory card, that's it. You're out. You're gone forever. That's it. No more you. No more you. That would be pretty crazy. And if if technology ever gets that advanced to the point where we can do that, then people could essentially live forever. Depending on, like,
As long as
how
you got
long
enough.
Yeah, as long as you have enough money and as long as you know what to do every time you go into a new sleeve, shit, forget it, man. You're immortal. You're essentially immortal, or your consciousness is, at least. And that's pretty cool. Fucking, that's a pretty sweet deal. The only thing is, I wouldn't. Huh?
In this world, can I put my stack between a male and a female avatar, right? And like my two stack selves, right?
Just
You know?
fuck. So you're fucking yourself?
Hey, stacking yourself. You ever try it?
Have you guys ever tried giving yourself a blowjob?
Hey, Jimmy, just tell me where the man touched you. Just tell me how it all happened.
And say it slow.
And tell me nice and slow. While I drink this beer.
That is kind of crazy.
But no,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, Jimmy. I understand what you're saying. Like, oh, can you copy your stack and then put it in 2 different sleeves, and then can the 2 sleeves fuck?
Fucking bang.
So, I think so.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how it
yeah,
works, bro. I don't know how it works. But if we ever get to that part of the universe, I mean, do I want to find out? Maybe. But I do know what I do know about that show is that you can come back as a male or female. You know what I mean? Like whatever you want. Like I said, dude, you can straight up make yourself into a giant, mech robot. Like it's pretty sick. It's pretty sick.
Would you, and here's a question: even if the technology was around right now, would you do that? Would you do that? Because the question that would come to my mind is like, even though they say it's you, is it really you? Is it you, or is it just a copy of your essence? And then the real you, the real consciousness that you had, is no longer exists. So that's a question that has plagued me about this whole thing. Like, I don't know if I would do it because I don't think I would be me anymore. I would think I would just be a copy of myself.
Memes?
You would?
Me. Fucking
you wouldn't
me
be me anymore.
So the question I ask you guys is, would you do it if the technology was available?
If I can come back to me, this dimension, this dumb shell that I have, if I can go back home, yeah, I would do it. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. And you have every right, obviously, if you want to do it, I don't think I would be able to do it because I don't think I would be myself anymore. It would just be a copy of me. And the copy of me would essentially live the rest of its life thinking it is me, but it's not. It's not in reality. Like the original me is gone. Huh?
What if you're already stacked right now? What if you're stacked? This is someone's stacked. You're stacked right now. You don't realize it.
That's the point. That's the point. Like if I'm a copy, then yeah, I'm gonna think that I'm me. And obviously I think I'm me. But what if like the original me is partying in fucking hell? Because I know the original me is not going to heaven. He's partying with the fucking devil right now. That consciousness is no more. And that's a sad thing to think about. I know the whole question on death and whether the afterlife exists. A lot of people don't believe in it. I really hope it does because I really want to continue being conscious. And I've said this on the show before. I really hope that there is something after this because if there's not, then it's sad that I won't get to think to myself anymore. I won't get to, just be anymore. And I want to continue that.
Shout out, my boo says that you can upload people planet to planet on the show. So there is a way to do it without the physical stack. So you can pretty much email yourself, digitally to another planet and be like, you know what, fuck this planet. I'm done. Send my shit to Mercury. I want to beat the fuck out of here ASAP.
Hey, for Christmas, I want 2 of whatever she's having.
Tight.
That shit sounds
Come on
amazing.
over, Trey.
I mean, I want to be able to talk about emailing myself to another planet. I never even thought about that, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. That shit's sick. I actually, again, I didn't watch the actual show. But what I did watch was, or I started to watch today, and I didn't get through it, but I really want to get back to it, is Altered Carbon has an animated version of it.
It does.
And it's like, and it's like super cool
really
anime.
Good.
Dude, it's pretty sick.
It's
I won't
really
even,
good.
I can't front. It's dope. So I want to get back to that.
It's pretty crazy. No, yeah, most definitely. And yeah, for those of you that haven't seen the show, we would recommend it. I mean, yeah, fuck it, call it a promo or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Alter Carbon is a pretty good show. There are more
Let me
people
ask
in the
this question:
chat.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else that you guys have been watching lately that you would recommend to all our peeps out there that they should look into?
Yes, Broad Network. Like and subscribe, you fucking idiots.
You shameless cunt. You are just
Super
a
Audio Network. Uh, you
nice
know
plug.
what? As far as fucking shows,
Yeah.
I was trying to get into Dracula again. So a new season of Dracula on Netflix came out recently, and so if you guys haven't seen Dracula, I would recommend that shit. It's a cartoon animated series, but it's pretty fucking crazy. It's pretty gory. It's very very gory actually. A lot of blood, a lot of like ripping of limbs and whatever guts. But watch that Dracula. That's a fucking good one. And then also, I know I'm late to the party, and I posted about this, but I've been watching a lot of Grey's Anatomy. So I've been watching that shit. Yeah, man. Hey, that shit's good, man. That shit's good. And the soundtrack, wow.
Actually,
After Eric died. Fuck that noise.
After who?
Yeah. Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh, wow.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, I just recently started watching Grey's Anatomy. I'm like on season 2.
I was on season 1.
I was on season 2, and I was just, really getting into it. It's starting to really develop.
No, actually, I'm just kidding.
Jimmy's the worst, bro.
I'm
Jimmy's the worst.
I'm already on the last season already. Like,
You're caught
I have
up.
like
All right, for sure.
10 episodes. I have 10 episodes left, so I'm
All
good.
right, for
but
sure.
I was just fucking around, but
I won't tell you what happens then, bro. I'm not gonna tell you what happens to McDreamy.
nah, I already know.
Tell him.
That happened like fucking 4 seasons ago or some shit like that.
Yeah, I know. Jimmy just spoiled it, fool.
Stupid ass Jimmy.
Hey, I'm watching. You guys watch Tiger King?
That's another one that I've heard. People are watching.
I hate it.
I haven't
Dirty
followed
Money
it either, man.
Any Dirty Money?
Hey, what are people saying on the chats?
They're
Nothing.
saying nothing.
The last thing that was said, I said it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You suck.
What is it? I see Heather Pitt. Okay.
It's Angel's Boo.
Yeah, it's Angel's Boo.
He said that.
Yeah, I know. I already shared what she said.
I see 2. That's why. I see 2. Whatever.
Oh, it's because we said something she agreed with, so she said yes.
Yeah.
It's really funny. It's really funny to watch the feed from Jason's because it's exactly what it's like to FaceTime my mom. Anytime that I FaceTime my mom, all I see is like her face like this, like, hi.
Mijo,
Hola, mijo.
No se ve. No se ve.
Pues,
aquí estamos.
¿qué? Ma, mueve para
Gritan
atrás.
así,
¿Qué?
como que no te
¿Qué
están
pasó?
viendo.
No mames. No, ¿cómo está, mijo? ¿Estás comiendo? Mira, estás flaco, mijo. Estás flaco.
Hey, for the record, Heather says that when she said yes, it was to tell Jimmy that he could do himself if he wanted. There you go, Jimmy. Go fuck yourself, bro.
Go fuck yourself, bitch.
Yeah.
So let's go back to my question then.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, you said you would do it. Angel, would you do that?
I mean, again,
What?
The only condition would be that if I can come home, I would do it for just a few hours. Just
What?
stack me up.
Stack you up and
Coitus with yourself?
No, just to do that. Just to fucking get a new sleeve. Yeah, just in general to get a new sleeve.
Oh,
would
yeah.
you do?
Yeah, I'll
Ah,
be
are
like
you kidding me?
MMA
In a heartbeat.
in
a heartbeat.
hardcore
In a heartbeat?
for the next.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
You shitting me? Do I get to choose what kind of body I'm in?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Fool,
You
what?
paid for it.
I'll do
You
that shit
paid
like
for it.
8-9 times as long as I can afford it. Hell yeah. Are you kidding me? Yeah, let's do this.
Angel wants to get
let's
warned.
do it.
Hell yeah. Fool, what's up? Put me in a tiger, bro. Let me see.
Tiger?
Let me see what's up.
Oh, what
I'm
animal
saying.
would you be if you could get stacked into an animal?
Shout out to Happy Drunk Cartel, who I'm sure none of them are watching this show right now. But Happy Drunk Cartel has a song out on their new EP, and it's called "If You Were an Animal, What Would You Be?" And they go talking about it's actually a pretty cool song because they're talking about being animals, and one's like a bird, the other one's like a dog, right? Like and they're going about being animals. And then at one point the singer he starts talking about being the filthiest, cruelest, meanest animal on the planet. And then he says that eventually he ends up describing himself. And I thought that was pretty funny. That was pretty cool. So shout out Happy Drunk Cartel.
Hey, shout out to them. See, that's
but
funny.
To answer your question, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I'd be a bear.
I'd honestly be some kind of. I'd probably be some kind of big cat.
Nah, I'd be a fucking cerdo or something. I already know. Or no, I don't want to be a fucking lion. I'd be a fucking Bigfoot. or some sort of
Sasquatch.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You're a Sasquatch now.
I'm a fucking beast as it is. I'd be a fucking furry ass beast. Fucking churro ass fool.
Churro.
No, but so yeah, that's kind of like what I thought was interesting today. Are we a simulation? Would you what's up with that? What if this world is some sort of computer? What if and I did like the
It's infected. This world is infected.
This world is infected. Yeah, what if the coronavirus is some sort of fucking virus that was admitted into our fucking our computer, and it's slowly fucking killing us off. It's fucking it was used as a weapon somehow to destroy.
5G,
what if
bro.
we're
It's 5G.
You think it's
5G is
5G?
destroying the planet?
So let's talk
5G.
about that. We
could probably talk about that on the next one, if I can be honest, because there's a lot to discuss, and there's too many dots to connect, and a lot of coincidences with everything that's going on with COVID-19 and China and being it's a modern day space race is what it is. So
it's a
we
modern
can get
day
into it on the next
space
one.
race. All right, let's do that, man.
And I would like to, if he's listening out there, the homie, I would like to invite the homie out. If he can join us on a chat, that would be dope. Because I know that he's got a lot of intel. He's got a lot of intel and stuff. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know if he wants to be brave enough to come on though, because it's some pretty deep shit.
Let's fucking
It's
do
pretty
it.
deep, guys.
Down.
Like it's pretty deep.
Yeah. All right. Well, if
like
he's down, I'm
stories. I'll put it to you this way. Like stories and posts and things that I've been exchanging, either via IG or whatnot, are no longer available. Like it's crazy.
down. Great. That's fucking awesome. So if you go missing anytime soon, we know.
We already knew that though. We already knew that if the doors were ever to get busted in anywhere, it would be at Dre's studio. The funny thing is that we're not there. So they're going to bust in, kill Dre.
Yeah.
And then we live to keep doing what we do.
Yeah. Exactly. He's not
Sorry,
wrong.
Dre.
He's not wrong. No, you're not wrong.
Where's the transmission coming from?
I would say my dick, and then I die. Da 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 da.
Blah 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 blah.
I did it for the gram.
Put your dick down.
All right. With that said,
yeah. With that said, I think it's time for us to mosey on down. Thank you to everybody that joined us today for another episode of the Jag Show, another quarantine episode. Of course, you can always find us on Instagram at the Jag Show, at on Facebook at Official Jag Show, on Twitter at Official Jag Show, and as always on the Super Audio Network YouTube channel, superaudionetwork.com. Hit that like and subscribe button, and what was that, Jimmy? No te escucho, look. I can't hear you, Jimbo. But,
Bye.
Really appreciate it. Have a good night.
Peace. Fuck it.